Hello, Station Nation, and welcome to Rivalry Weekend here, game number 6 for the William Penn Statesman football team. Coach Todd Hafner with us. The Vikings coming to town. Grandview on the docket. How is the practice going this week, Coach?
It's going well. We had a little bit of a weather issue yesterday with lightning came around, and so we had to scramble off the practice field to come inside. But we made it work, and it's just the time to be able to make adjustments. You got to be flexible, and our kids were great. We came inside and got the work done that we needed to get done, and hopefully we'll be ready to play on Saturday.
Take us through a little bit about what happened up at Graceland as Jace Nugebauer in at quarterback. Well, it doesn't matter when Reeves Grogan goes running away with plenty of yardage and a couple scores as the Statesmen pull off a big win away from home.
Yeah, it was a good win. We talked last week about this time that it just seems like we've been on the road for the whole season. For the most part, and we have. But our kids were great. We came out. We played well right off the bat. We got up on them early. We were able to score a couple touchdowns late, but I thought Jace did a good job of managing the offense and getting it to the right person. And again, our defense was fantastic. I mean, giving up 77 total yards in a football game is almost unheard of. And so for those guys, our hats off to them. And but Jace did a good job. It was his first full week of practice was last week, and he'll have a little bit different time this week. Everything will happen a little bit faster, and hopefully having 2 weeks under his belt, we'll be able to do good things.
So let's talk a little bit about the Vikings. Obviously, one of the top teams in the heart as well as the nation. So, what do the Vikings bring to the table here for this week's matchup?
Well, number one, they're an experienced team. They bring back a lot of experience. They're very athletic at a lot of positions that that you need to be athletic at. They have two of the best receivers in the country. Defensively, they all run and fly to the football, and they've all been playing for quite a while now. So it's just one of those things where we'll have to just go execute a game plan. Hopefully we can put up enough points to win the game, and hopefully again our defense can show up and do what they do. And it's a tough challenge. There's no question about it. But we're going to go in thinking we can win the game, and we had a great devotional last week before we got on the bus. You can never pull an upset if you don't think you can win, and so that's the way we're going to approach it. And hopefully, if the ball bounces our way, we'll be able to do some things.
What exactly are you wanting from your defense? Because obviously, this is a different offensive team to Graceland from last week. What do they have to do to put the Vikings on hold?
Well, listen, they I've mentioned it already. They have two of the best receivers in the country. And very seldom do you see two. A dynamic of receivers is on the same team. You may play against them here and there, but both these kids they're big, they're strong, they're fast, and so we'll have to find a way to be able to contain them. It's going to be hard to double team both of them, so that you're going to have to trust that whoever's covering one of them by himself is going to be able to handle that, and that's going to be a tough task. But and offensively, we have to be able to move the football. I mean, we can't just go 3 and out and punt the ball, and we have to control the football, not turn it over, and in the end, we have to be able to put some points on the board because they're going to. I mean, they're going to be able to score some points, and so I think it's important, that we do a lot of those things, and it's a tough task, but hopefully our kids are up to it, and we can go and pull the upset on Saturday.
Last thing about the game, noon o'clock kickoff here at home. How does it feel to finally have second home game on the whole year? It feels like you're just all over the place.
We have been.
The home fans get to enjoy another game, and it's the big one.
It is, and it is a big one. I mean, let's be honest. It is Grandview. It's a rivalry game that we're playing for the Rock and Ladder Trophy, and it's something that we'd love to have back in our office. And so, hopefully our kids can get up. Hopefully we have a good crowd turn out to support us, and without belief, you can't pull it off, and so we're going to go in believing, and hopefully in the end we can pull it off.
Get your tickets, statesmanathletics.com. Rally towels, I believe, to some of those who get in their early ticket purchases. Final thing, Coach, before we let you go. I know sad days for Oski High School as they bounce out of the playoffs, but any thoughts on the Iowa High School football playoffs and their new format that they had this year?
I like it. I think to get the kids anytime you can get the kids an extra game is a big deal. At Oski High, I think Coach Jenkins is doing a great job. I love Jake, and I think that he's doing the best he can with what happened this year. I know he's disappointed in only winning 2 games, but Jake teaches way more than football, and that's really what it's all about. having a son that plays in his program is very important. And I know Jake's going to hang in there. They're going to get this thing going in the right direction real soon, and we'll be winning all those playoff games here before long. So we're excited for what's going on.
There you go. Well, thanks for tuning in, State Nation. Again, Grandview, noon o'clock kickoff this Saturday. Hope to see you there.